Welcome back, awesome Action fans and subscribers. This is like my 8th, 9th, 10th video I'm making today, but they're all shorts, is okay. So old toy here. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, Chief Temple Guard, who I've wanted to get for a little while because he looks pretty cool. He's quite hench. Unfortunately, he's only T joint hips. Is that right? T bar hips. So only goes forwards and backwards with his hips. I think it looks cool, but also he's supposed to come with this, I believe, a like Spartan helmet in there, which is slightly too big for 118, but I've got some big figures on 118 scale it might fit on, but I don't know if it's going to work. I have to have a look, but it looks pretty cool. This is from 2008, so this is 12 years old. Let's open this up and have a look. Now, there is some exclusive Indiana Jones figures that look really cool, including the mechanic from Raiders of the Lost Ark. They've got his head sort of cut by the propeller on the aeroplane. He's boxing Indiana Jones. I'd like to pick him up, but he's expensive. Like sort of £40. But he's really hard to get hold of. And the thing is, if I'm going to spend that much money and then I'm going to open him up and use him, but we will see if I can find him. Maybe I'll get him. Okay, so paperwork. Just says collect this to get this, bloody blah. Show some of the other figures there. One of the figures that I do actually want from this line would be the Sean Connery, the Indiana Senior, the dad. I forget his name in the actual Last Crusade movie, because he comes with like this little case and glass. He looks pretty cool. Let's get our figure out. He does look good. He has this little... They've taped in his little push dagger. They've taped in really well. Okay, this little dagger here, and what's this crap inside them? I think it's the rubber band that deteriorated. Let's get that crate out. The rest can be thrown away because I don't need it. Let's have a look. Well, his sword is really bent, but it's a nice sword. His sculpt on his head is really good. That's a really good face sculpt. Loads of use as a pirate, you know. And it's nice to have a greater ethnic mix in your action figures. Looks really quite cool. Very menacing, has to be said. I like that a lot, if I'm honest. So in neutral position, he wants to fall backwards. So you probably have to bend his hips forwards a little bit for him to stand up. So he's leaning over. He looks, quite intimidating. So articulation, we know is going to be limited. So it's just a left and a right on the head. There is not up and down, no. So there is a sort of side to side. Shoulders go up really high, higher than my shoulders go up, unless I change my hands to upwards. Yep, better than me. Here's bicep band. The things in his arms, what they are, getting away slightly, but still looks pretty cool. The whip is nice, the sword is nice, popping very flexible. He's got nothing on the waist. Hips are just forwards and backwards, so he gets like an awesome full splits, has to be said. And you can pivot his knees, which get about 90 on, well, not quite 90 on both. And you can pivot his ankles, but there is, I'm telling you a lie, there is ankle foot articulation. You can do a tippy toe, really nice tippy toe. And don't break. He gets a little dorsal flexation, Michael Jackson there. Sculpt is great. If he had hips that weren't T-bar, they went outwards, so be better. I could customize that by using like a fork, like even like Bone Wasp I just reviewed. I could almost swap that around almost directly, and then just make the hips fit on the ball on here, make the socket on there, and that would work quite nicely. Looks cool, holds those very well. The Push dagger, he's not going to hold because that's just ridiculous. His hands are way bigger than that little hole. So he's not going to hold that particularly well. Okay, now I like this figure, but I didn't buy it for really the figure, even though he's actually pretty cool and I think it's worth getting for the figure. I bought it for what I'm hoping is inside here. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. And I am right. Yay. It's rather large Spartan helmet here. You can see it's big. Bigger than 118, but some 118 figures are rather large. And would you look at that? That is a perfect fit for Sagat. What a great purchase. That is awesome. Because I've got some large figures, this is why I really picked it up. Also Bane, and if I've a bit big for Bane. If I've published a video for Bane, he'll be seen as the videos. That's if I've published it. Sagat should be there too. Really, really nice. I'm glad I got that. The helmet is nice too. Great looking figure. Great buy. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out saying please like, share, and subscribe. And check out my other videos because I've got a lot of them. Loads of content, more Indiana Jones, a lot of Joy Toy, Acid Rain World 118 scale stuff, and others. Okay, stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.